Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz is famous for many things, inventing the calculus, binary arithmetic, and a range of suspiciously delicious biscuits that bear his name. But did you know that 350 years ago today, he also invented emojis? Researchers combing through Leibniz's unpublished manuscripts have recently uncovered a remarkable text entitled De Emojibus, Latin for on emojis. The manuscript begins with Leibniz defining an emoji as a small pictogram representing, without any words whatsoever, how one feels about a person, idea, or thing. In other words, texting, but with less dignity. Leibniz then offers drawings of 24 emojis. He begins simply, 2 dots for eyes and an upturned curve for the mouth. Yes, the classic Smiley emoji, long believed to have been invented by Forrest Gump in the 1970s, is now known to be much, much older. This changes everything we thought we knew about communication, typography, and mildly passive-aggressive group chats. But perhaps the most revolutionary of all was Leibniz's earliest prototype, the Monad-oji, a single dot, or monad, which according to Leibniz reflected the entire universe. Unfortunately, it was almost impossible to see on a phone screen. Leibniz's emoji drawings quickly became more sophisticated. He moved beyond the simple eyes and mouth approach and began placing facial features inside a circle. First, a hand-drawn circle, then a more elegant compass-drawn circle. This was a major breakthrough in 17th century design. Leibniz did not, however, draw noses. Possibly noses were seen as too political at the time, or it might just have been that he wasn't very good at drawing them. This discovery sheds new light on Leibniz's invention of binary arithmetic. He famously realized that all computation could be reduced to zeros and ones. But according to newly translated notes, he also believed that all human emotion could be reduced the same way. 0 for a frown, 1 for smile. He argued that by combining these symbols into strings of different lengths, all human emotions could be encoded in emojis: love, rage, envy, awkwardness, existential dread. In many ways, Leibniz predicted modern texting culture. So what emojis did Leibniz draw? A smiling one, a frowning one, an annoyed one, or in Leibniz's terminology, felicitous, unfelicitous, and vexed. But things soon became stranger. Leibniz's manuscript contains 15 emojis that appear to refer to emotions that no longer exist in the modern world. These include gloomfy, frolitude, and the exotic frustrilience, which appears to refer to that feeling when you've discovered the binary system but nobody has invented the computer yet. A crack team of linguists, code breakers, and Gen Z teenagers has recently been awarded a large grant to decipher and subsequently monetize these mysterious emotions. The discovery has also revived one of history's bitterest intellectual rivalries, because just 2 weeks after Leibniz's discovery, Isaac Newton reportedly claimed to have invented the winking face. A further series of innovations led to what historians now call the Newton beef, a 40-year legal battle over who truly owned the ghost emoji. Court documents from the period are confusing, largely because everyone involved wrote in Latin and held grudges professionally. Newton insisted the ghost emoji represented spectral irony. Leibniz maintained that it symbolized metaphysical presence without extension. Neither man was particularly pleasant about it, and the dispute permanently divided European mathematics, philosophy, and several very tense dinner parties. Given the sensitivities of the age, Leibniz did not draw any emojis winking or sticking out their tongues. And of course there's no poo emoji either. The 17th century had standards. While the discovery of Leibniz's emoji manuscript may soon allow humanity to express emotions it never knew it had, it has also sent tech giants into a spin. A senior executive at Apple, which has used emojis for many years, said, "If this is genuine, the amount we'll owe in royalty payments on the smiley face alone is phenomenal," and other tech companies are in the same position. Industry analysts warn that if Leibniz's intellectual property claims are upheld, the global tech sector may be forced to communicate using nothing but semicolons and regret. But while the soon-to-be impoverished tech industry is the obvious loser, there are winners too. Two of Leibniz's living descendants, Hans and Regina Leibniz, stand to make a fortune. Standing outside their home on the outskirts of Ulm, they told reporters, "With the expected royalty payments, we'll now be able to afford the small to medium-sized country we've always wanted." Real estate agents are already said to be showing them Luxembourg. So the next time you send a smiley face, a frown, or a tiny yellow symbol conveying a level of emotional complexity that would take 17 lines to explain in words, remember the man who may have started it all. Mathematician, philosopher, inventor of binary, and perhaps the original emoji visionary, Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz. Or as he might have put it,